Now, Mr. Grant.
Oscar Grant of CW and WC Chapman Diamond Merchants.
Yes, well, perhaps you'd like to tell us exactly what happened.
We must get those diamonds back as quickly as possible. It's vital, Inspector, vital.
I know, don't worry. Now, you were on your way home when you took the path through the cemetery. Why?
Well, it's a shortcut. I always go that way. Unless, of course, I'm meeting my wife. She won't come through there. Oh, no. Well, then we meet at the traffic lights and go the long way round.
But you were carrying diamonds, Mr. Grant, £10,000 worth. Didn't it occur to you it might be safer not to go through the cemetery?
Oh, yes, but I reasoned that it would be safer not to do anything unusual and simply stick to the daily routine.
Yes, I suppose that's logical. But now tell us exactly what happened. Think back. You were nearing the gates.
Yes, well, then this ruffian pounced on me.
From behind?
Yes, he rammed a sheet of paper over my face. It was covered in some horrible mess.
It was treacle.
Really?
The good old-fashioned kind, black treacle.
While I was trying to get the paper off my face, he snatched my briefcase.
Containing the diamonds?
Yes. Then he made off through the cemetery gates and locked them behind him.
This was found just outside the cemetery gates.
Is that your case? Yeah. I'm afraid the diamonds have gone. Did you see anything of the man who attacked you? Anything at all?
Nothing. My eyes were filled with that horrible treacle.
So you've nothing to add to your statement?
No, nothing I can think of.
Well, did he touch you in any way?
Well, of course he touched me. Do you think I didn't put up a fight? I tell you, he came up here from behind. He rammed a sheet of paper over my face, and then I grabbed... And I remember, Inspector. His hand. His hand. There were only 3 fingers on it.
More coffee, Jango, please. Jango, darling.
What?
Coffee. Would you like some more coffee?
Coffee.
Breakfast, bacon and eggs, coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh, yes, rather. Yes, indeed. You know, poor old three-fingered Jack's got himself arrested again. It really is too bad of him. You know, when I got him that job selling papers at Camberwell Green, he gave me his word that he'd given up crime once and for all.
Who did that?
Well, three-fingered Jack, don't you remember, on the train to Rayner's Lane?
Who three-fingered Mr. Harris?
Yes, remember?
I'm sure he stayed with us for 3 nights on the couch.
Yes, if I remember rightly, he was on the sausage roll at the time.
On the sausage roll?
Yes, that's the dough, dear. Three-fingered Jack explained all that to me.
Well, on the sausage roll.
Yes, if I remember rightly, he was, thoracic linked and never had the price of a flop.
What's thoracic lint?
Oh, dear, your education has been sadly neglected, hasn't it? Well, I suppose it's a bit complicated, but it's
Yes,
quite
well, never
simple.
mind. The thing is, he's let you down again.
Yes, it rather looks as if he has.
What did you expect?
Well, I rather thought that he would have kept his word.
Oh, darling, you ought to know better by now.
Nonsense. Just because a chap's done a little bit of porridge, there's no reason to suppose that he's a scourge to society.
A little bit of porridge.
Well, that's what Jack calls going in the choke, dear.
I think you better get me a new dictionary, or have him stay with us to interpret.
Well, that's not a bad idea, but I think I'll get along and see if I can do anything to help him.
Jango.
Now, he needs a bit of help at this time.
Darling.
What?
Coffee.
Oh, yes. Oh, dear, I don't make very good coffee, do I? Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye, darling.
I say, you do really want me to help poor old three-fingered Jack, don't you?
Well, of course I do. I think he's a sweetie.
You know, it might be nice to be married to you.
Again?
Well,
The same story. Harris insists that he didn't do it and therefore doesn't know where the diamonds are.
you impressed on him that it was a case of robbery with violence?
Yeah. He said said he couldn't be violent if he tried.
There's something peculiar about this dog. It's very peculiar. I can't get over that key we found in his pocket.
That certainly seems to pin it onto three-fingered Jack, all right.
Good morning, Inspector Clark, eh?
Yes?
Smith, Jango Smith.
Ah, Mr. Smith, good morning. Yes, we've been hearing quite a lot about you.
Oh, nothing that a Sunday school teacher couldn't tell her pupils, I hope, eh?
Sir Wilfrid.
He's very well, thank you. I'll go and look into that complaint, Inspector.
Yes, good.
Sergeant Dodds, eh?
Yes.
Yes, will you tell me about Jack Harris?
Three-fingered Jack?
Yes, I've rather a special interest in him, you know.
Yes, I know. I read about how you got him a job when he came out of Wandsworth. Very public-spirited of you.
Oh, yes, thank you. No, I smoke a pipe.
I'm only sorry that your good intentions were so badly let down.
Well, how is it, Inspector? Is the evidence against him conclusive?
Yes, I'm afraid so. The victim, a bloke called Oscar Grant, says that the man was about Jack's height and had 3 fingers on his right hand.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Still, there's been no positive identification, has there?
No, but when we picked him up, he did have the key of the cemetery gates in his pocket.
Oh, that key. Is that the key to the cemetery gates?
Well, the officials don't recognize it, but it does open the gates.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, that does look bad, doesn't it? Still, do you think I could have a word with him? I'd like to see if there's anything I could do.
Certainly. Afraid you'll find it's all pretty well tied up, but I'll give you 48 hours on the case to see what you can turn up.
Thank you, Inspector.
Dodds, bring up Harris right away. Very good, sir. You know, sir, I'd feel inclined to give him a bit of my mind if I was you, letting you down like that.
Oh.
Well, I've got 1 or 2 things to do. You have a word with him on your own.
Thank you. Oh,
Excuse me.
you'll be all right, though. Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison, no friend of mine, thank you. Very good. Oh, well, Jack, things don't look too good, do they?
I'm banging it, ain't I, sir?
Oh, yes, you are. Bang. Yes, indeed. Bang. Very much bang.
What's worse, Mr. Jango, I didn't do it. It's a dead lumber, if ever there was.
I did what?
A set-up, a frame. I was pitching for the pie, wasn't I?
Oh, yes, quite as you say, a dead lumber. And you say you didn't do it, eh?
May I never back another winner again. And I wouldn't say that, would I?
Oh, no, I mean, that would be ruinous, wouldn't it? But what about this key that they found in your pocket? You know, that's pretty conclusive evidence.
Well, that's just it, ain't it? I could have had twins when they dragged that twirl out of my pocket. All right, joker, that was my old Jango, mate.
You mean you didn't know about the twirl, the key?
Never sighted it before. Not till that bogey slithered it out of my bin.
Are you sure of that?
May I don't give you any fanny, Mr. Jango, would I?
Oh, no, I didn't think you would.
Not after the good turn you done me.
Well, if you didn't do it, surely you've got an alibi.
Well, not one that'll stand up, I'm afraid. For my record, I've got to at least be having a stodge up with the vicar.
A stodge up?
The gigs, the fee.
Oh, I say, that's a good one. Oh, I must remember that. Bee will like that. A stodge up.
It's kosher, Mr. Jango. Besides, you know me. Slippery fingers, yes. But violence, that's arters. And diamonds? What would I be doing with a cudgel of diamonds?
Oh, no. All right, Harris, I'll take your word for it. And, in fact, I'll see what I can do to help you.
Ah, it's a good job for me you turned up. Look like being me hopping pot.
Being your what?
Hopping pot.
Oh, hopping pot. All right. Oh, yes, thank you. Very, very nice.
Well, no, sir. That'll be all.
All right, then. Come on this way. Oh, I beg your pardon, Inspector. Do you know, it was very lucky that I popped in because poor old Jack Harris thought that this was going to be his upping pot.
As far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Really? Well, can you tell me what else was found at the scene of the crime?
Grant's briefcase, 10 yards outside the cemetery.
Fingerprints?
Only his own.
Oh, well then. Except for that key, Jack Harris could be perfectly innocent, couldn't he?
If you believe in fairies, yes.
Well, about this Oscar Wilde.
Grant, Oscar Grant.
Yes, where can I find him?
C.W. and W.C. Chapman, Downham Merchants, Hatton Gardens.
Thank you very much, Inspector. You've been very helpful. Oh, excuse me. I keep forgetting the old girl. Bye-bye.
There's a guy. 3 gin and tonics, and he wanted to take me out into the country to his lodge. You don't say. And I thought he said gatekeeper. Another slob just came in. I really like started on it.
Oh, excuse me, my name is Smith.
Not very original, is it?
Jango Smith.
That is original.
Yes. Can I see your Oscar Rubinstein, please?
Oscar Rubinstein?
A mocha?
Oh, you mean Mr. Oscar Grant?
Yes.
Just a minute.
You see, my name is Smith, and my uncle is Chipperfield Smith of the South African mining constellation.
Mr. Jango Smith has connections with the South African Mining Company, to see you, sir. Will you go, please?
Thank you, Miss Rubinstein.
How do you do, Mr. Smith?
How do you do?
I'm afraid Mr. C.W. and Mr. W.C. are out at the moment, but if I can help you in any way, I'm the import and export manager.
Oh, yes. Well, actually, it was you that I wanted to see.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm a bit of a criminologist, back home in Nairobi, and this affair in the cemetery intrigues me.
Yes, it intrigues me, too, to the extent of £10,000 worth of uncut diamonds.
Oh, yes, yes. I read your statement. Now, you were carrying the diamonds at the time, weren't you? That's rather unusual.
Yes, it was, as you say, unusual. But you see, Mr. C.W. was flying in from New York and was to take the diamonds on to Amsterdam. It was my job to catch him between planes.
Oh, I see, yes.
Normally, I would not have carried the diamonds, but it was the only way that he could get them in time to catch the plane.
And your W.C.? Mr. W.C.?
Oh.
Yes.
Down with influenza.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Unfortunate for me as well. You see, normally he would have taken the diamonds to the airport.
Oh. Well, had it ever happened before, this business of your meeting Mr. C.W. Between planes?
Well, it's about 6 months ago.
Early, and all went well.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, I think that'll be all, Mr.
Grant. Oscar Grant.
Yes, isn't it strange? I keep mixing you up with that American film actress, Cary Grant. Well, bye-bye.
Well, I hope you're better soon, Mr. Chapman. Oh, yes, I'm quite well, thank you. Bye, Mr. W.C.
Yes, Mr. W.C. is all ill as all that.
What do you mean is all that, or what?
Well, Reeves, for the dear... he's only got influenza, hasn't he?
Don't be silly, those come every year for his grandmother.
Oh, is she dead?
Well, what do you think?
Yes, I suppose. You take them to the cemetery?
Oh, not on your life. Mr. Grant said he'll take them round.
Oh.
He lives round that way, you see.
Yes. Yes, he does, doesn't he? He's very fond of cemeteries, isn't he? Our Mr. Grant.
Hello, what's your like?
Oh, nothing, Keeper.
Keeper? What do you think that is out there, menagerie?
Oh,
They're all stiff, you know. They don't need no keepers.
Oh, well, I suppose you're right.
What's your game then? That's a funny old carrier, isn't it?
Well, I was just browsing.
Browsing? Ah, one or two boys out there doing a bit of browsing. You want to watch it, mate.
Oh, well, I was just walking through your lovely cemetery and I suddenly got curious.
Yeah, you look a bit curious. I just have to have a little old count up on my tombstone.
Oh, no, don't tell me they're stealing tombstones nowadays.
Yeah. Now you come to mention it, you haven't come in about that geezer what copped the treacle pudding in his chocolate.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
Ah, well, that's different. Perhaps I can help you there.
Oh, there's banana.
Why, why?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. There are a couple of things that I want to know, though.
Huh?
Yes, why did Oscar Grant not use the other gate to the cemetery when he found this one locked?
Ah, well, his diamonds could have been in Hong Kong by then. That's the best part of a mile and a half. But he's got to look at my own place to see that.
Yes.
Oh, he'd been as honourable as a couple of flat irons there.
Oh, may I extend them my sympathy?
Oh.
Yes. There's another thing I'd like to know. These are the keys to the cemetery gate, right?
Right.
So if anybody wanted to take an impression of them, they would have no difficulty.
No, I suppose it would. I mean, there ain't a lot you want to nick in here, is there? Not unless you was a collector of second-hand bones.
And if Three-Finger Jack wanted to pinch one, well, he would just pinch it, wouldn't he? I mean, he wouldn't bother about impressions.
Sweet thing to do.
You've got a register of graves here.
No, we don't do no bookkeeping here. That's all done down at town hall.
Well, thank you very much for your help. And I would like to say that I hope that you find all your tombstones intact.
Thank you.
And I of your feet will soon get
Very fine.
Good day.
What a funny old carrier, isn't it?
Now, why can't this fella put his nap selection in big print, same as the others?
Oh, good afternoon. I'm Jango Smith. I can't tell you how many locksmiths I visited today.
Oh,
You see,
good.
I'm
Okay,
inquiring-
do me a favour, will you? Have a look at this afternoon's card at Stamford Bridge and tell me what the nap selection is.
Oh, I used to know Stamford Bridge very well indeed.
Here, lend me a specs of it. Ah, just a job. I must get a pair of these sometime. That's it. Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick. This is it. Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick.
This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Everyone to nap the same dog.
Oh, will it win?
No, but they all think so.
Oh, should I back it then?
Oh, yes. It's a sign. The experts are unanimous. I've been waiting 6 months for this.
Oh, then I certainly shall back it. And good luck to you and good luck to Dirty Dick. Goodbye. Would it be all right if I had my spectacles back?
Oh, yes. Now, where to put it? Oh,
There
yes.
we are.
I'm so sorry.
You're-
Really must get a pair of those sometime.
Yes.
Fancy a thing, dear old Dirty Dick.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da. Thanks for the loan of the specs. Fancy a thing, old Dirty Dick.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. What I came in originally to ask was, have you cut a key like that recently?
Oh, yes. It must have been about 6 weeks ago now. Don't get many of these big old-fashioned keys in these days. That's why I remember it.
Can you remember who you cut it for?
No, but I know he wanted 2 of them.
2 of them. Was it a little fellow with only 3 fingers on one hand?
Could have been a midget with 10 fingers on one hand, for all I remember.
But would you recognize him if you saw him again face to face?
Yes, I think so.
Oh. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Funny fellow, that is. A midget with 10 fingers on one hand. That'd be something.
Do hurry up, please.
I am hurrying, Jango. Please be reasonable. I've had a long, tiring day at the boutique. You come home and calmly demand that I accompany you on some fearful social expedition or other. Expect you to be ready for Dr. Ham.
Oh, it's not really an expedition, B. No, it's more of an investigation.
Yes, but whatever it is, it's most inconvenient. I planned on a hot bath and an early night.
Oh, but you don't really need to bother looking beautiful. You know, the people that we're going to meet, they've long since lost the inclination to admire.
Really? How odd. What sort of people are they?
Dead ones.
Dead?
Yes, we're going to a cemetery.
A cemetery? Not me, Mr. Smith.
Oh, now, B, there's no need to be alarmed.
I shan't be. I'm not going. I'm definitely not going out to a cemetery on a night like this.
Oh, I assure you, you'll be all right.
I should die.
No, we'll be with you.
I should die of fright.
Look what I've got. We may need it.
Jango, we're not going to dig. Are we?
Oh, 3-fingered Jack depending on us.
Well, 3-fingered Jack can do his own digging. I'm going to take that hot bath. Jango!
Oh,
I
what
don't
is it?
know something.
Oh, how interesting. I wonder if it's anyone we know.
Well, it looks just like,
Nonsense.
Jango, as if I don't see enough corpses at the boutique all day without coming to a graveyard at night to see more.
This is a very interesting place. Reminds me of the Bambastu burial ground north of Nairobi. Do you know, they say that at full moon, evil spirits return to rackle the bones of their enemies' ancestors.
Oh? Jango, there's a problem.
Yes, but they can't do it until all the flesh has decayed off the bone.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
But we've only just come.
But why? Why have we just come?
Well, we're looking for clues.
You just said that you brought me here so that we can go stumbling around in the dark looking for clues.
No, now you must remember that Uncle Chipperfield was only stumbling across the veldt when he stumbled across his diamond mine.
I don't care about Uncle Chipperfield. I'm tired, I'm cold, and I'm frightened, and I want to go and have my hot bath.
But what about 3-fingered Jack? Don't you care about him? Do you want to see him doing another drop of porridge for something he never did?
If the porridge is hot, yes.
Oh.
Jango, please don't ever do that to me again.
What?
Leave me alone in the cemetery.
But they're all dead.
That's just it.
Look.
What?
Carper's Imperial Asparagus. Never heard of them. Ah. Something else. B. B, I believe. Yes, it's Treacle.
I'll take your word for it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Now what?
This is where we dig.
Rather dead, darling. Here's where you
Yeah, but I thought you were cold.
I'm freezing. I just have to make do with trampling my feet.
Oh, yes, no wonder Uncle Chipperfield married a big, strong woman like Aunt Jemima.
Oh, Well, if we're on Jemima.
Yes, they don't make women like that nowadays.
Even horses don't have to work hard anymore.
Look. Oh, now, don't mess about. Please, look, I believe we're on to something. Where are you? Good gracious, what are you doing down there?
Let me out!
Oh, you're lucky. You know, I believe this is yes, it is, a newly dug grave.
Let me out of
You're
here!
very lucky that you aren't amongst a lot of old skeletons down there.
Get me out! I'm dying!
Come on up, Sir Daisy.
I demand that you take me home this very minute.
I think we've just found what we're looking for.
And I have just broken my back.
Oh, nonsense. Look.
Grace Treacle.
Hmm.
Who's that?
Well, she's W.C. Chapman's grandmother. Plot 141. I found it out at the town hall. And W.C. Chapman's got influenza.
Really?
Yes, I found a treacle tin, and unless I'm very much mistaken...
Which is not very unlikely.
What? I think we'll find something very valuable here.
Yes, well, I'd settle for a cup of hot chocolate and a nice, thick plaster.
Look, Oscar Grant didn't bring the wreath. He only said he was going to bring the wreath so to keep everyone else away. Because I think he's hidden the diamonds here.
Diamonds? Did you say diamonds?
Yes.
Well, why aren't they shiny?
Oh, these are uncut diamonds, Bee. They look like little bits of granite.
It's probably buried with him somewhere. Everything else around here is being buried.
Bits of granite. What about these? Really?
Now, that's where you were stupid, Alice. You ought to have known better than to use violence.
I use nothing. I could tell you where I was last night, but I won't.
Why not?
Well, mind your own business. All that matters to you is that I wasn't near that cemetery that night.
All that matters to me is that I found that key in your bin, and that key fits the gate to the cemetery.
Ah, but what about the key we found in his pocket? You're not going to ask me to believe that was just coincidence.
Oh, no, Oscar Grant left nothing to chance. You see, he'd read that I'd found Jack a job selling newspapers at Camberwell Green, so it was quite easy for him to slip the key into the thing filled with Jack's pocket during the evening rush hour. Then he went on to the cemetery, hid the diamonds, then he informed you that he'd been robbed by a man with only 3 fingers. And with Jack's record, he knew that you would pick him up immediately and find the key in his pocket. Mind if I smoke?
Very neat.
We'll let down tea outside, sir.
Oh, would you like a cup of tea, Mrs.
Oh,
Smith?
thank you so much.
Oh, so would I.
Give those to our guest, Dodds.
Thank you. You know, Dean Graves is thirsty work, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Mr. Smith has turned up a number of things, Dodds. Treacle tin?
Yes, and I'm sure that you'll find Oscar Grant's dabs on that.
Very likely, sir. And there, Dodds, are the diamonds.
Blimey.
Yes, blimey.
Well, you see, it was the key that put me onto it. I went to see the... Oh, excuse me. Do you know if Dirty Dick won this afternoon?
Dirty Dick?
Yes, at Stamford Bridge. You know, curiously, all the
Oh,
tips
darling,
in the
never
last...
mind about that. How did you know about Oscar Grant?
Oh, well, yes, it was just a pity that Oscar Grant didn't know that Three-Fingered Jack had taken the path of righteousness and had sworn never to yield to temptation again.
You must admit everything pointed to it being Three-Fingered Jack.
Yes. Oh, by the way, do you think I could have a word with him before we leave?
Don't see why not. Understood to release him in the morning anyway. Dodds, take Mr. Smith down to the cells. Let him have a few words with our newly reformed character.
All right, Inspector. This way, sir. Thank you very much, Sergeant.
You know, Mr. Smith, when a man like Three-Fingered Jack says he's going straight, well, I take it with a pinch of salt.
Well, Jack, I've done a lot of investigating on your behalf, and I think I can say that I safely believe, and so does the inspector
Look,
believes...
sir, I'm very grateful for all that you've done for me now and in the past. It's very good of you to go to all this...
Oh, nonsense. I would like to see a chap go down for something that he didn't do. I mean, kicking a man when he's down and all that sort of thing, but it's not what one was taught at school.
Oh, that's it, sir. That's what I was doing that night.
What?
Well, I got me Chinas too.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's a personal matter, really, but I think I ought to tell you that was over the Elephant and Castle that night doing someone a favour. You see, it was like this, sir.
Cigarette, Mr. Smith? You know, I have Mr. Jango one thing. He's not easily deterred. He bashes on.
Yes, he does bash on, doesn't he? But then he's always had the very greatest confidence in Mr. Harris.
Yes, I've noticed that. Ah, how is he? I suppose he's as pleased as a dog with 2 tails.
Well, I never got a chance to say anything. Do you know, as soon as he saw me, he came up with a cast iron alibi.
Really?
Yes. He was helping some mates with carpentry.
Oh, he was he?
Yes, he was doing a screwing job over at the Elephant and Castle.
I take it, Mr. Smith, you don't know what a screwing job is.
Oh, of course I know.
Let's get your friend Three-Fingered Jack to enlighten you. A screwing job happens to be a little matter of breaking and entering.
Oh. Oh. My gosh.